Look at these women. They're all at different stages in their life, and they all have different goals and ambitions they want to fulfill. Which one are you today? Which one do you relate to? Are you the teenager, just discovering her potential? Are you the career woman, crashing through that glass ceiling? Or are you the woman who wants to reconnect and rediscover her spark? Now, what do all these women have to do to reach their goals? What do they all have in common? Well, they all need to sleep, love, and poop. Sleep, love, poop is about using food as a tool to get what you want and to reach your goals. Some days, all you might want to do is just make it through the day. But on other days, you might have more specific goals. To do really well on that exam, to rock that presentation, to run that 10K. But no matter what your goal is, be it big or small, make no mistake, you must eat with a purpose to sleep, love, and poop. We all know that getting enough sleep is crucial. When we don't get enough, our physical and our mental resilience start to suffer. And if you're one of the millions of people who struggle with sleep, no doubt you've had the following advice. Turn your bedroom into a sanctuary. Take a lavender-scented bath. And whatever you do, do not bring the iPhone or the iPad into the bedroom, right? That's a killer. Well, this picture here basically summarizes why my bedroom will never be a sanctuary. I gave up that privilege 9 years ago when I had kids. And with all of us here, many of us here anyway, suffering from these interruptions in the middle of the night and all of the stress and anxiety that we suffer during the day, we just can't afford to wait an hour or two before bedtime to initiate a sleep strategy. It's far too late by then. If we're going to reach our goals, we need to start planning to sleep from the moment we wake up. And a key part of that strategy is giving our mind and our body the fuel it needs in order to cope with all of that stress and anxiety and the interruptions that come back to haunt us at night. Now, which one of these two meals is going to give us the building blocks that we need to face our day like the rock stars we are, and then let it all go and sleep like a baby? Well, many of you have probably guessed that it's this one, right? But why? Well, eggs, not only are they a form of protein that helps you create energy, but they're really rich in B vitamins. And B vitamins are magic for stress management. A simple deficiency in B vitamins can be the reason why you can't shut your mind off and get to sleep. Because we need B vitamins, like B5 and B6, to calm our nerves and make melatonin, the hormone that regulates our sleep cycle. The avocado in this dish, or the smashed avocado as you see it in this picture, is rich in magnesium, a key mineral that's often deficient in people with stress-related sleep disorders. In fact, a clinical trial on elderly people suffering from insomnia showed that magnesium supplementation actually helped them get to sleep faster, stay asleep longer, and it helped to regulate their stress hormones as well. And the tomato in this dish is magic. It is full of the antioxidant vitamin C. And research shows that people who have high levels of vitamin C in their blood react to stress a lot more positively than people with low levels of vitamin C. Not just that, they're able to bounce back from stressful situations a lot faster than people with low levels of vitamin C in their blood. And that is magic in today's world where we can't sleep because we're wired. We're wired because we're constantly jumping from one stressful situation to another. If we're going to reach our goals, we need to eat with purpose. We need to eat to perform. We can only reach our goals and get what we want when we eat to sleep. I have been blogging and preaching and using Sleep Love Poop as a tool to help my clients for some time now, and I can't tell you how often I'm misquoted by people who think it's sleep, eat, poop, or eat, sleep, poop, or I don't know, something to do with eat anyway. But it's not eat, it's love. And it's love because even though I'm a nutritionist, I'm not in the business of getting anyone to eat. No one needs any help with that. I am in the business of getting you to love how you feel. Because self-love builds confidence and belief in our own self-worth. And with that, ladies, with that, we can do anything. With that, we can reach our goals. This was me 9 years ago after I had my first child. He's sitting here today. The beautiful lady beside me in the picture, that's my mom. In the time that this picture was taken, I would look in the mirror and I would send myself silent hate messages. What's happened to you, Cristina? You're so fat. You're so ugly. And your belly button is a crater. Apart from all of the negative self-talk, I was also chronically sick. Every month I had a sinus infection, and I started getting allergies to things I'd never been allergic to before. My body, it wasn't just overweight. I really felt like I was falling apart. So much so that when my maternity leave came to an end, so did my banking career. That was a real low point in my life. And how did I deal with it? Well, by eating copious amounts of chocolate. Of course, right? That's how people deal with things. But does eating a lot of chocolate, does that even make sense when you already feel ugly and defeated? Of course not. But eating's never been about logic. It's about emotion. And the problem is that when we are stressed and we're down in the dumps, this is how we eat. We turn to the chocolate, the biscuits, the packaged goods, the takeout food. All of this food is what I call dead food. And you know what? It actually doesn't matter whether the package says organic, gluten-free, sugar-free. I don't even care if you've paid $20 for that organic granola with goji berries from the Amazon. It is still dead. And the thing is that when we are trying to lose weight or when we're trying to reach a health and wellness goal, what do? We start taking things out of our diet, right? How many of you have ever said this? I quit sugar. That's it. No more chocolate, no more biscuits, no more cake, nothing. It's all over, right? Well, here's the thing. Every time I denied myself that piece of chocolate, it was a silent reminder to myself of how ugly and undeserving I felt. Don't eat the chocolate. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. It's going to make you fatter, sicker, uglier. No. Bad. And no love. No love. Until one day I realized, who cares if I didn't eat that stupid piece of chocolate? I also sure as hell wasn't having a single piece of fruit or anything that approximated the 6 to 8 cups of vegetables we should all be having on a daily basis. 6 to 8 cups. And eventually, I started to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables and incorporate healthy fats like nuts and seeds and avocado into my diet. I put the dead food behind me, and eventually this happened. I started to associate live, nutrient-dense foods as a reward. And today, my mantra is, don't give it up, girlfriend. Trade up. We are so used to applying this mantra in every other aspect of our life. Is this the best phone I can have? Is this the best university I can go to? Is this the best job I can get? Is this the best boyfriend I can have? But we are not used to thinking about our food this way. So can you? Can you trade up and have a delicious chocolate avocado pudding that's going to increase your energy levels and help you reach your goals instead of a dead piece of chocolate that frankly is neither here nor there? If your goal for the day is to ward off that cold because you want to go out dancing with your girlfriends on Saturday night, trade up and have some raspberries and nuts. If your goal for the day is to get to the gym because you haven't been in ages, trade up and have some carrots and hummus. I promise you, it's this food and not the dead, organic, gluten-free power bar that's going to make you feel alive from the inside out. But I feel I have to warn you about something. Eating with love can create off-the-chart energy levels. And you might even end up doing something crazy and spontaneous, like having sex on a weeknight. So don't just eat. Eat to love the life you live and the challenges it throws at you. Today, my chronic sinusitis and my allergies are gone. I stand next to my children instead of hiding behind them to take a picture. And I'm teaching my girls that love doesn't look like a heart-shaped box of chocolates. It looks like guacamole. Because one day, their goal is going to be to survive their first heartbreak. And I have this crazy dream that they're going to drown their sorrows, not in ice cream like I did, but in avo mash and veggie sticks. Because that's what's going to make them resilient. And they know that's what's going to make them resilient in mind, in heart, and in body. So we have talked about sleep and love and how they can help you reach your goals. But what about poop? Well, poop is power. Our poop determines how healthy we are. 70 to 80% of our immune cells reside in our gut. So if you are constantly getting sick, if you are having chronic viral or yeast infections, if you have unexplained bouts of diarrhea, your poop is controlling you. Your poop is limiting you. Your poop also determines how happy you are. Because 90% of our serotonin, our happy hormone, is made in our gut. In fact, a clinical trial published in 2015 showed that the bacteria that resides in our gut is actually responsible for regulating serotonin production. And want to hear something even crazier? Our poop determines our food cravings. Back in the day when I was trying to beat my sugar addiction, I would constantly berate myself, Cristina, why can't you just ignore that little voice in your head saying, go get the chocolate? Why are you so weak-minded? Well, as it turns out, the sugar beast doesn't live in our head. It lives in our gut. Technically speaking, the sugar beast is a yeast overgrowth which, like all yeast, thrives on sugar in all of its forms. Carbs, like pasta and bread, sweets like chocolate, and yes, my friends, even alcohol. So what can we do to show our poop who's the boss? Right? What can we do to put you back in charge of your health, your happiness, and your food choices? Well, we can start by making all of our meals poop-tastic. Okay, so add fiber to everything. Add veggies to everything. I even use zucchini in my meatballs. If you're an oatmeal person in the morning, add chia seeds, flax meal, raspberries, and papaya. All of this extra fiber is going to give you those sexy, smooth moves and to help you detoxify daily. We also need to start drinking with purpose. We need to set aside the coffees and the sodas and fill our tank with water. Dehydration is the #1 root cause of many digestive upsets, including excess gas, bloating, and constipation. So don't let your poop sabotage your goals. Make food choices that put you and that give you, and not your poop, the power. Today, all of us here have a really powerful privilege, and that is the privilege of choice. We can make impactful choices about how we want to live our life and what we want to do. Some days, all you might want to do is breathe it in. But on others, you will be called to perform, to dream big, to want more. What do you want? What are your goals? I want to own a resilient mind and body that has guts and soul. I want to thrive and not just survive. So I eat with purpose. I eat to sleep, love, and poop. And today, I'm asking you to exercise your privilege and choose to sleep, love, poop right along with me. Thank you.